Alright, going back to my teaching roots for today's lesson, which is 10 working from home tips. Now that the coronavirus is making a lot of people work from home, I figured I'd give my 10 tips that I've learned over the past 5 years or so while working from home. So I know there's a lot of you that probably don't want to necessarily be more productive when working from home, so congratulations, you're done watching this video. Alright, tip number 1, a morning routine. So typically for me, I'll get up around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I'll check my phone, look at the news, and then I'll go down and make some breakfast. And then I'll come upstairs and come into the office, clean up my desk, and get to work. Number 2, to-do lists. So do these either the night before or the morning of. And I separate mine into 3 categories, big tasks, small tasks, and then personal errands that I can do throughout the day. And I use my little sticky notes tab on my computer to keep these organized. Alright, number 3, set a schedule. So for me, I know that I have a little bit more brain power in the morning, so I put my big tasks in the morning. I put my mindless tasks later in the afternoon or even in the evening, like editing. I know I can just sit on the couch, watch The Office, and get some editing done, and it's easy to force myself to do that, whereas it's a lot harder to force myself to make these videos later in the night. So number 4, take breaks. Add a few of these into your schedule, morning, afternoon, after you finish something on your to-do list or specific time. Sometimes I'll actually use this timer on the internet, egg timer, and it'll keep track of how long you've been working on something. That way I know if I've been working on something for a long time, I can step away, take a break, have some water, walk around, come back, and feel refreshed to start working on that again. Okay, and number 5, email. So I don't check my email until about 11 a.m. most days, and then I try to keep it to once or twice in the afternoon. I close my email browser, turn off the auto update email on my phone, and that really helps keep me focused on whatever task that I'm trying to take on. Now I know some people's jobs require them to be on their email a little more often, so I would suggest starting out with maybe checking it once every hour, once every 2 hours, see kind of what you can get away with. Number 6, phone. So I leave my phone in my bedroom all morning because it's cause for 90% of my distractions. And you know the distractions that you have, so figure out a way to just leave those behind, leave them in a different room, turn your plane on airplane mode, turn off the Wi-Fi, whatever you need to do, just eliminate those distractions. Alright, number 7, a lunch break. So there's plenty of days where Lauren and I would be working and we look up and we realize, oh, it's 2:30 in the afternoon and we haven't had any lunch. So scheduling a lunch break, just like you would at an office, is really helpful to make sure that you're actually eating at some good times. And nowadays I typically try to eat by 12:30, and it's really helpful. Alright, number 8, gym class. So do some physical activity, whatever it is, but just actually getting out and doing something physical I have found has been really beneficial, clears my mind, gives me some energy, and honestly I think it's one of the best things you can do. Number 9, go outside. This is the most important thing. It'll keep you sane when you're working from home, because there's plenty of days where you have dinner and you realize that you haven't gone outside, you haven't breathed any fresh air, and it really helps just keep you sane and just getting away from things. So Lauren and I will take a walk during one of our breaks or during lunch. You can go for a run, sit on the stoop, just read outside, just breathe some fresh air. It honestly helps a lot. Alright, number 10, this is for people that might be working from home with a significant other. So Lauren and I, we love working from home, and we also love distracting each other. Lauren? 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 You want some water? So if we work in the same room, it's not gonna be good for our productivity. We will ask the other one questions, we'll tell them to look at something cool we found. So Lauren and I typically work in separate rooms. Sometimes we'll switch what room we're in, one of us upstairs, one of us downstairs, and then we'll reconvene at lunch and talk about what we've been doing or watch a TV show. And it's a great way to stay productive, and it's great to be in the same house, but you still have to get some work done. All right, I hope those 10 tips helped you out. If you have anything else that you really like to do, let me know, because I'm always looking for new things to help me be more productive and use my time a little bit better. All right?